In this video, I'm going to show you how to work on this assignment. We're going to create a slide presentation for your second career option. This is the slide set I created for an environmental engineer. At the very end, I've added a seventh page, and I've added this title, Bureau of Labor Statistics, Occupational Employment Statistics Map. Start out by following this link to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. If you follow this link, it'll bring you here. The web page is shown at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to start out by choosing an occupational group. In this case, I'm choosing architecture and engineering. And search for environmental engineer. And then I'm going to choose employment by state and select show map. I'm going to take a screen capture of this map and I'm going to paste it into my slide set. I'm going to use my snipping tool. It's down here in my taskbar. If yours is not in your taskbar, you could search for it. Type in snip. And it's right here. You can select it and then you could pin it to your taskbar. I'm going to open it up. Select new. And I'm going to capture this image here. Copy. I'm going to go to my slide set. Right mouse button, paste. Going back to your map. So the way you read this map, this is the legend down here. Notice that the states in light green employ between 80 and 330 environmental engineers, and the states in dark green employ between 1,260 and 8,790 engineers. So the dark green states are the ones that employ the most. If you hover over the state, you notice that you get some statistics. I want to capture that information. I'm going to use my snipping tool. But to do that, I need to use a delay. So I'm going to select a delay of 4 seconds. Then select New. Hover over California. And then I'm going to take a snip of this. Copy it. Go back to my presentation. Right mouse button, paste. And you notice I copied a part of this black line. I'm going to crop it out. I'm going to enlarge this temporarily. Select it and choose this crop image. And you notice you get these little black lines. Not these grips, but the black lines. And I'm going to grab this black line and move it up just slightly. And you notice I cropped out that black line. Now I'm going to resize it. Go back to my map. I'm going to choose another option. I'm going to pull this menu down and select Employment by MSA. Show map. Now you notice that this map breaks the area down into smaller areas. And if I hover over this area, it shows the employment in the San Francisco area. This is the Vallejo area. And this is the Sacramento area. So once again, I'm going to use my snipping tool. capture the information, copy it, paste it, and resize it. Should look like that. Now the way you read these numbers, of course this is the area, the Sacramento area, the employment in the area. So in this area here, Sacramento, Roseville, Arden Arcade, it employs a total number of 1,500 environmental engineers. The location quotient is 4, so that is approximately 4 times larger than the total state. So there are quite a few environmental engineers employed in this area. And the employment per 1,000, so for every 1,000 employees in the area, 1.5 of them are environmental engineers. So you can see that's compared to a half a person per 1,000 for the entire state. So there are quite a few environmental engineers in this area. So this is the mean annual salary for this area. And you notice that it's larger than the annual mean salary for the total state. So they're more highly compensated here in this area. Going back to our assignment, another way of getting the same information without having to do the screen captures is by following these last 2 links in your assignment. If you follow this link, the state occupational employment and wage estimates, the second one, it'll bring you to this web page. And to get the information from any of these states, just select a state. I'm going to select California. Or you can come down and look for the listed states here, and I'm going to select California from this list. And you notice it'll provide all the occupations, all the careers here, a long list of them. You can search through them, or you can just use the Google search command, Control F. And I've entered environmental here into the search window. And it brings me down here to environmental engineer. And this provides the same information. Employment in the state is 8,790 environmental engineers. It lists your hourly wage and your annual wage. Going back to the assignment, following this third link will show you the metropolitan area occupational employment. It'll take you to this page. And from here, it lists all the states and the major metropolitan areas here in California. Here's Sacramento, Roseville. Follow that link. And once again, it'll give you a long list of occupations. I'm going to use the search command, Control F. I'm going to search for environmental again. And here is the listing for environmental engineers, the row. And in this area, in the Roseville, in the Sacramento area, a total of 1,500 environmental engineers. And it lists the median hourly wage and the annual wage here. So when you're done, go to File, Download as PDF, and submit your PDF to complete your assignment.